and welcome back to the Real Sisters Real Estate Podcast. As you can see, Jules is in studio with me today. She's traveled to Maryland for a special dinner we're doing for our mother's birthday. I'm Chrissy Curtis with the Bob and Rana Group Berkshire Hathaway, and obviously I'm here with Jules.
Hi. And I'm with Century 21 Jackson Hole. Yeah, things are good. Flight was good. Drive was long, but it is what it is. At least it's not snow-packed roads, so
Yeah,
at least it was sunny.
right? I was going to say, tell them your trek. Tell them the trek you have to do to get here.
Yeah, so I flew out of Salt Lake, so it's a 4-hour drive down to Salt Lake, 2 hours early through airports, and then a 4-hour flight. So long day, but at least the flight wasn't jam-packed full. It was like the first time I've flown like that and not had a full flight since I can remember.
Yeah, I can't remember last time I had an empty seat anywhere on a flight.
Yeah, it was nice. I could actually put my snacks on the next spot next to me. The guy was doing the same, and it was great.
Yeah, no large person breathing on
No,
you.
thank goodness.
That does make it more enjoyable.
Yes.
All right, you want to go ahead and get into our numbers?
Sure. Our Tibor market update has a current days on market for 139 for our residential and 215 for our building sites. Nice uptick in active listings. We have 1,014, 50 new listings, 17 sold, and 15 went pending. So slight downtick from those two. But overall, active and listings are up, and days on market are down. So good news there in Wyoming.
Definitely good news. Definitely good news. Good news over here as well. We have 17 days currently on the market, same as it's been for the past month. We are up 18 units for our active listing, so that is good. Just a slight uptick, but I'll take it. Also, a slight uptick in our pending. We have 22 more units that are under contract. And then year over year, the closed, we are down about 651 units. So pretty much the same pattern that we've seen. As far as national numbers, the interest rate is at 7.1, which is where we've anticipated staying for a bit.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on there, but there was for news from the big dogs, there was some little bit out from our NAR settlement was approved. No big surprise there. Everyone knew that was going to be approved, but kind of what we weren't expecting this early was that Fannie and Freddie has given the green light for buyers to be able to finance commissions. So I feel like this is just going to transition to buyers, on the buyer side when we see it on the settlements, buyers will be financing their commissions. Sellers will be settling commissions out of sales, proceeds. I feel like that's just the way it's going to go.
Yeah, 100%. And the good thing is that they're not going to, there's a cap on how much closing costs you can get. It's not counting against the cap.
Right.
Which is good.
That's
because that would pretty much take up the cap.
The whole cap. It would be, you get us paid. Sucks to be you.
Get nothing. The only thing they have to figure out still is the veterans. So they need to figure out the VA commissions because it just needs to be hammered out so that our VA, our the people that we need in this country are taken care of. So
Yeah.
hopefully that will be the next thing to come up. Do you have any other news from the big dog?
No.
Okay.
No, I say you have a little something for us.
I do. So I did something again a little bit different. I always, when I'm on listing appointments, one of the things that I tell them are, the thing I can help you with are things that will, things that you want to do to your house that will increase value, and things that you don't want to sink money into. So a lot of times, you're seeing someone, they're like, oh, we thought about doing X, Y, Z. Well, don't put money into that. That's not going to get you a return on the investment.
Sure.
So I was looking up different things, and I have 12 home improvements that don't add value. I'm just going to roll through them pretty quick. It's all kind of self-explanatory. So obviously wallpaper is back in. I was just having this conversation with one of my buyers the other day. However, too much wallpaper is still a bad thing.
I just think it's terrible. It's so awful. Every time I walk in, I'm like, ugh. I just find it so awful. I don't care if it's done right.
Yeah. Too much wallpaper is bad. I have an accent wall in my in our bedroom, and it is very pretty. Look at it after this, and maybe I will change your mind. Built-in electronics. I feel like this is a no-brainer. Do not have your special nooks for built-in electronics. They constantly change. It's dated. It's horrible. Wall-to-wall carpeting, again, no one wants carpeting these days. They want hardwood floors, LVP, even the tile that looks like wood is what people are wanting. Swimming pools, huge. Just if you don't need a swimming pool, do not put in a swimming
That
pool.
was surprising to me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a lot of swimming pools in my area, obviously, but I know, I feel like, why wouldn't you want to? I guess it's because of the maintenance.
So swimming pools in this area is like the eye of the beholder. So people either want a pool or they do not want a pool. There's not a whole lot of in between where they're like, oh, that's kind of cool that it has a pool. We never hear that. It's maintenance. Yeah, it's maintenance.
Okay,
it's maintenance. It's cost. It's time. It's all those things. Right.
Dogs fall in. Okay.
Yeah, ducks in there.
No one wants that.
No one wants that. Garage conversions. I was actually surprised about this one. A lot of times people will like take their garage and turn it into a additional living space. Doesn't bother me too much, but sometimes people want a garage more, like especially where you are.
I guess so. I've seen it done. It doesn't really bother me either, one way or another. I like the extra living space actually, but I could see how some people really like the garages.
Want the garage? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that one I was kind of like, yeah, I guess that's kind of eye of beholder. If you want a garage, you want a garage. But if you wanted a garage, we wouldn't be taking you to that property. Also true. DIY projects, no brainer.
Yeah, 100%.
Get a professional to do your things.
Yes.
You know,
no, so bad idea.
Bold colors.
Come on,
moody green.
Our moody forest green. Peach fuzz only now.
Peach fuzz only. Adding a sunroom. So anyone that's helped purchase new construction knows that adding of the sunroom costs normally anywhere between $15,000 on the low side to $20,000-$40,000. I personally enjoy a sunroom, so that would not be something that I would say don't do. And it's also extra living space. Yeah. I guess what they're saying is the amount that it costs you to put it on, right, or to convert a space, you will not get that return, which is true. Textured walls and ceilings. I think this is a no-brainer as well. No one wants a popcorn ceiling. No. And apparently there's this horrible TikTok going around on how to get rid of it. TikTok. You like wet the ceiling and then you like scrape it. I'm like,
I could see, because when you dry scrape it, it gets everywhere. Have you ever seen them like trying to remove the popcorn ceiling? It's horrible.
I can imagine. I've heard a contractor who said he just goes in and basically spackles over top of it and fills it in.
That's clever.
I was like, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Sounds way easier than wetting your entire ceiling.
Yeah. But I mean, they have this like big scraper. Yeah. And it just gets everywhere. Ugh. It's awful.
Ugh. I wouldn't be able to do that. No.
Just don't do it to begin with and save yourself the time.
Do not texture your wall. Overdone landscaping. Yeah, whatever. I guess when you have just so much landscaping.
So true. I was trying to sell a house one time and she literally just had paths.
Oh, wow.
And it's beautiful. When the house was in bloom, I mean, she could have been on the cover of a gardening magazine, but almost every single person we walked through the house went, I will not have the time or patience to be able to upkeep all of this. One of the guys walked through and was just like, someone hand me a weed whacker.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm not handing you a weed whacker.
No, it's not yours.
For you. Let's just move on.
Move on. Yeah, you don't get your return on your investment there. Definitely not. But it is very pretty. Outdoor fire features. Yeah, again, when we're talking about return on investment, I get it.
It's just because they're so expensive to put in, but it's a lovely feature to have.
It is. It is. Agreed. Landscape lighting, same exact thing. So those are the top 12 that they say. Some of them I agree with. Some of them, we're talking about return on investment. No, you might not get your return. But it is a nice feature to have in your house. If you came in and it was a beautifully overly landscaped fire pit.
Yes.
People might like it.
Maybe. You just never know.
You just never know. So that article is on US News. I can put it in the comments once we are on Friday. What else do we got today?
You want to get into our what would you do? You have
a
stinky story.
It's rather stinky. All right. So our what would you do comes from Mike Can Do It. I don't have the actual broker or anything like that. I walked up to the door to unlock it, and the clients were just getting out of their car. Unfortunately, a surprise burst of gas was expelled from my body. Luckily, no sound joined it. The clients walked up as I furiously tried to open the lockbox. One of them said, "What's that smell?" As I was wondering what the hell to say, the other person said, "I think it's from the dog shit right there." Mike, let the dog take the blame.
Absolutely. 100%. Oh, yes.
You 100. There is no what would you do. That's exactly what you do.
There's no other way out of that situation.
No.
You're absolutely going to blame it on the dog. 100%.
God, their septic must be bad.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Let's make sure we get it pumped. Put that in the contract. Yes.
Yeah.
You know, everybody does it,
Everyone does
but
it.
that was not the opportune time.
No. Yeah. You know what? Though it makes. I think it's funny because I have heard people say, "I didn't know I was going to fart," and I'm like, "How do you not know you're going to fart?" It's got to be a dude thing.
You gotta, yeah,
Dude.
no, I'm not buying that.
No, not no.
Mm-mm.
I don't buy it when certain people in my family tell me.
So I mean, you could always remember. sorry, Dad. I'm going to throw you under the bus. Remember, Dad would always say, "It's the windmill. It's the wind paper from the windmills."
And when we were little, we always believed it. We're like, really?
The paper mills from Georgia.
And then we had Pat who used to say it was bullfrog.
Sorry, Dad, throw you under the bus there, but you know, if there was no paper mills around, you could just let the dog take the blame for sure.
Let the dog take the blame for sure. Okay, you want to get into our reality show breakdown?
Yeah, we watched $1 Million Listing, LA, season 14, episode 10, Triple Threat. All three of them take a pretty badass trip to Vegas.
Right?
Dude,
private plane. They get there, they have what? A Rolls Royce, a Ferrari,
and a
Lambo waiting for them on the tarmac. They peel out and then they go to the site. Yikes.
Oh yeah, the site. I think that was on the previews of next week, but it looks like it's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
it's going to be a tough sell.
Yeah, and I feel like Altman kind of has a feeling it's going to be a tough sell, and I think that's why he brought in Tracy and Josh Flagg to be like, "Hey guys, he's feeling the pressure to get it done." So
100%.
He brought in the dream team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then you also have 3 different portfolios of buyers, so you have all kinds of different folks. I thought it was just so funny when they were doing Flagg's list. They're like, "So we just want all your old people," and Flagg's like, "That's my portfolio."
He's like, "Unless they're dead." Yes.
Yeah. They definitely have a tough road ahead of them. But it's like any other new construction where it's to be built. You have to have the vision, you have to have all your storyboards and the floor plans and just have all that stuff. It's expensive, very expensive. What, 10 million on the low side, right?
But they're monsters.
They're monsters. They're amazing.
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
The markups look pretty badass.
I know. I liked how they even had the luxury cars in the driveway.
I know, right?
Yeah, so that looks pretty awesome. And I just wanted to super side note, when they were in the plane and Tracy opened the champagne and it went everywhere. Could you tell Altman was actually pissed off?
No, he was like, really irritated. Well, I mean, they're going to come out of the plane smelling like booze. Well, he was irritated the whole time because Josh, the Flag, was just drinking all of it.
Like,
going for it.
No. I know. Tracy's funny. She's like, believe it or not, we all know he did his homework, and he's like, I did my research. There's a time to research and there's a time to drink champagne.
I did love that. I was like, yeah,
I mean, it's true.
Oh, but also, I'm glad he didn't drive. I was like, I know, right? Bobby got in the seat.
When they did the side by side of Bobby and
boy, he has a type, huh?
He has a type. It's literally the same person. Wow.
Yeah. I know. I'm a little nervous. I mean, this guy's young. Flag is got a lot of money and he's already co-listing. Like, ooh, could there be some alternative motives there in that relationship?
Right. apparently the kid, they've known each other for years. Apparently I shouldn't say kid, he's 23, but that's pretty young. Yeah. Apparently he comes from money too. I would assume.
Well,
but still, it's just a lot. He jumps in head first. There's like literally no in between.
There's no breaks.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Well, I don't know him personally, so who can I say that he's doing something wrong?
Yeah, who are we?
Yeah.
Let's see. Tracy's eclectic house is still sitting. She's like, it's the market. Not. She's like, it's the market, it's not the house. Guess what? The market dictates the house, so you got to lower the price. That's just
that's gonna be a hard conversation that she's gonna have to have with them.
But. Yes. But again, you blame it all on the market, and the buyers are the ones that dictate that. And then, have you ever done this? So Flag for their for his open house, two things. He had the owner stay there in the Beverly Hills house for the stories. I thought that was fun.
That was fun.
That was a good idea. But then he was smart and also had the artist renderings of what it could be.
Very smart. Especially when you're something, because that house is very, very dated and it will need a lot, and it needs a visionary.
Yes.
So if you don't have that, like Flag was saying, you provide it. So 100%. Very, very smart. And as far as having the sellers there, yeah, that was the time and the place. But other than that, no. And he said that. He was like, normally seller, you've got to go. He's like, but for this one, they're fun girls, and they have lots of wonderful stories. And then he had the looky-loo guy. What a creep. What a weirdo.
I was surprised he was so nice to him. I'm not that nice.
Well, you never know. Maybe the guy's a billionaire.
He said, "Oh, maybe I can afford this in 40 years."
Well, at that time, Flag walked out.
That's true. Yes, I will say that I have literally watched people from the neighborhood walk across the street, and I'm like, "Are you a qualified buyer? Are you looking to buy?" And they're like, "Oh no, we're just from across the street." I'm an asshole. I go, "Oh well, we're not allowing people like that. We're not allowing you in."
Dick.
I know. I am. I totally am. I don't care. Get out of here. We want qualified buyers with serious people only.
What if they were looking for a selling agent?
Well, then they should like me. I'm aggressive. Damn, this girl needs business. No looky-loos. But no, then they always go, "Oh, well, my aunt is looking, so we want to be in the neighborhood."
Great Anna.
Great
Greta.
Oh, really?
Who's been dead 10 years.
She's been dead 10 years. She's looking from the grave. Yeah. Bring her up on speakerphone. I want to see your face. No, yeah, I'm a dick. I don't let him in.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Yeah. Oh, and then I did like they gave us a little bit of the behind the scenes of them actually doing work. Did you notice that? Well, like they had Tracy and Flag like interviewing the fire people on the Zoom.
Oh, yeah,
which is funny. And then they have Altman like actually making the calls, like, hey, can I bring you on board? Is this something that you'd actually be interested in? Yeah, just a little bit more behind the scenes. And then Flag actually doing work and saying, all right, this is what I need for my artist renderings and that kind of stuff. I had to do that before for a house. It was just an old dated house in Baltimore. And like we actually had the photographers do it. Yeah. So
there's some houses I have not done it for one of my listings, but there's definitely houses even in our areas where they'll have like furniture plopped in, and then they have the virtual staging and that kind of stuff. But I mean, he was doing like a whole remodel.
Yeah, that's what I've had to do before too, because we went through 4 different contracts.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's crazy. We didn't get it sold. The seller got tired of doing it, and I was like, I can't say I blame you, but if you'd fix the things that keep coming up, then we wouldn't be on this broken record.
Oh boy.
Yeah, merry-go-round, going around and around we go.
All right, so you want to get into our listing of the week?
Yeah, so this week we have our first mega mansion. We have the mega mansion of Max Azaria. Do you know who that is?
No.
So he is he's passed. He passed in 2019, I believe it was, at 70 with lung cancer, but he is the founder of BCBG.
Oh, yeah.
I love his stuff. I almost wore my BCBG jeans and heels in solidarity. Well, I didn't.
Well, we could have flashed your heels.
Okay, so him and his wife, she was also a fashion designer. This is in Holmby Hills, LA Mega Mansion. It's going to auction. Um, the no reserve auction is slated to start at 38 million on May 9th by Concierge Auctions. It was previously on the market for 85 million, and this mansion is known to the Azaria estate among the Hollywood elite. It has 17 bedrooms, 25 bathrooms. It sits behind a long gated driveway on 3 acres and boasts grand columns, moldings, intricate trim, and a floor to ceiling Swarovski crystal chandelier. It has 150,000 crystals.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It was built in 1939, is 30,000 square feet. So let's take a peek.
That chandelier probably costs more than some homes.
Oh my goodness, it's got to be crazy. Let's see. So it has they have a gold domed ceiling in part of it. It's just beautiful. When I was going through these photos, isn't it pretty with the little cornflowers?
With the little flowers.
I
in
know.
the front.
I know. It's so pretty. Look at that house. It's amazing.
Holy
There's your chandelier.
Shysta.
Amazing, right?
Holy squarsies.
It's gorgeous though. I mean, just so the chandelier is obviously the focal point, but then just the paint and the railings and all the different accents to it are just, oh, I love it. You know me, and I love my crystals.
So, yeah. I mean, the Champagne Bar in Vegas is our favorite spot in all the world.
It's the happy place.
Maybe not all the world. Definitely Vegas.
Definitely in Vegas. Definitely. You have to have a glass of champagne or it's
you
not.
Must.
Yeah. This is one of the primary, I believe this is a primary bedroom, part of the bathroom.
Look at all that Italian marble you love so much.
Yep. They didn't put it on the floor. See, it makes it so much better.
It really is better.
Yeah. Oh, so this is, let me see what this is. Because I remember looking through the Moroccan bathhouse.
Pretty.
Crazy, right? Look at all that tile. It's just amazing. Amazing. There's your gold domed ceiling. This house has so many rooms. I don't even know what they are, to tell you the truth, besides just living spaces.
Rooms to have a room in.
Yeah, I think they said there's 60 rooms total in this house. So beautiful kitchen. I love the pendants that are coming through there, which they're fun.
They're fun, but I feel like beyond that, like the kitchen itself is just kind of like,
yeah, that's what
I mean,
thought.
for a golden dome room, now you got this like.
Well, wait, that's the only wait. Ooh. There's the gold dome again, gold dome, but you see the full extent of the actual room. It's just beautiful. This is so the crystal chandelier isn't on this side, so I'm assuming the crystal chandelier is in another space.
Yeah,
and there's 2 entrances.
Another
with these,
entryway.
Yeah,
wow.
Crazy, right? Oh, the flooring. So when you think of parquet flooring, do you think of this type of flooring? No, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this is pretty.
We're not talking 70s parquet.
Right. I mean, you think of the old salad bowls.
Exactly. Nanny salad bowls. Yes. I ate out of one in, where was I? I was in the, one of the Virgin Islands. But yeah, it was old school salad bowl. Just a normal old room. Nothing really fit.
Yeah, no, there's nothing spectacular
there. Yeah. Oh. This is the game room. There are, what did I read? There's 9 fireplaces. 9 fireplaces total.
Wow.
Right? Beautiful. No, that
very white.
I think it's staged. Again, like I said, he moved out. She's been trying to sell it, and they're finally going the auction route.
Wow.
Look at this primary closet.
That's a closet. That's nuts.
I know, right? It's bigger than my bedroom.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember the movie Clueless?
Yes.
Where Alicia Silverstone has that amazing closet that she like puts it in and spits out her outfit.
Right?
Yeah. That reminds me of that.
Yeah. So this is a different picture of the primary bathroom. So, different listings had different photos, but this is a different angle. Pretty. But you can see that the flooring isn't still the parquet. It's not the terrible Italian marble. Not that Italian marble is horrible, but when you have so much of it, it's overwhelming and gaudy.
Yes.
In my opinion. Not everyone probably thinks that way. So I don't know if this is a primary or not, but it's just amazing with the fireplace and the whole sitting room. And it's just, we have a lot of photos, so we'll kind of roll through pretty quickly. Get another fireplace. Just,
Wow.
yeah, amazing, right? Office, beautiful. My photos are messing up again. I'm gonna get yelled at. I'm going to get yelled at. I even made sure it's still glitching. Another living space. Again, I don't even know what these rooms are.
Oh wow.
That's another bedroom. Just amazing space. Love the balcony. I love that light fixture is very fun as well. Movie theater room. Now that's a movie theater.
What's on
room.
the screen?
Some type of old movie.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say Clark Gable.
I was thinking that too. Yeah. I was thinking North by Northwest.
I don't know. I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Moving along.
The concession stand.
What?
You need a full concession stand for your movie room.
Cool.
Cool, right? I love that mirrored tile. How it's just crazy.
Oh wow. Look at this outdoor space is stunning. Look like you're just like walking through its own habitat. Right?
It's almost like walking through Atlantis.
Yeah.
You know? Like, okay, yeah, but no, I live here. More outdoor space.
You think you could actually play chess on that?
Yeah, I do. I don't know how to play chess.
Off with their head.
Off with their head. I thought it was interesting. Look at the fireplace. It's double glassed.
Oh, geez.
I know, right? Crazy. So that it doesn't blow out. How do you get it started was my question. You know, there's people for that.
All right. Well, that was an amazing listing.
I know, it's pretty amazing. I can literally picture myself living there. I know you think it's over the top, but I love it. One of the things I forgot to mention that I just thought was amazing, and you and I will get this. I don't know how many people will that are listening. Records show that Oscar-winning producer and writer Sidney Sheldon owned the house previously.
Oh,
that's why it's so gorgeous. I mean, he just has the best taste ever.
Love him.
He's wonderful. So.
He's one of the best authors I've ever met.
If you haven't read his stuff, go look it up.
Oh,
he's amazing. Okay, you want to do tip of the week?
Sure.
What do you got?
All right, so I got to thank Mom for this one. I was doing tip of the week, and I was like, I'm struggling.
I struggle every week.
And Mom says, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch." And I was like, but okay, yes,
very true. I'm literally going through that right now.
Yeah, exactly. So we've all just paid our taxes. We're all broke as anything. Coming into a spring market, everything's under contract, but we don't have paychecks coming in right now. So don't go and spend your entire commission check before the ink dries, because we all know how much it can just fall apart at the closing table.
It can fall apart. Yes, that is the number one rule of real estate. As a 100% commission-based person, you can't count your chickens. And when you do get your chickens, as Big K says, you're a squirrel. Hide all your nuts, stuff all your nuts. It's like, oh my God, because when you're on fire, and then before you know it, you're off.
Yeah,
you're done.
100%.
And you can go 2 months or longer without getting a closing.
Oh, yes.
It is. So people, we were talking about this before. People say, what you guys do is so easy. No, what we do is so stressful. It's ridiculous. All the work that we do, and you could still lose it for something that's not even that in your control.
Yep.
So, yes. Thanks, Mom. Good.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Thanks, Mom.
So mine is read your pre-approval letters. So I have heard recently that the lenders and the agents are getting a little sneaky, and they are not putting home sale contingencies in the actual body of the contract, but it's on your pre-approval, saying that the pre-approval, they are qualified if the sale of their home goes through.
Interesting.
Sneaky, huh?
But it would have to be in the contract.
It is. It's in the pre-approval. It's a financing contingency.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess if it just falls under financing and you don't catch it, it's in the contract.
It's in the contract. It's in the pre-approval.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah. Very good tip, I guess, to read that. I know you do read them and you're like, great, Rocket Mortgage says you can have a $10 million house.
Thanks, Rocket.
And then that's just because you're putting in whatever you want to put in on the internet, and
Right.
you actually get to a lender. Definitely have seen that, but haven't seen the home contingencies sneaking in the pre-approval letter. So keep an eye on that.
So we were just competing, and the financing, we had to switch the financing in order to raise our purchase price. And so we switched to something that was not as favorable to the seller in order to be more competitive. So it's like a, catch 22. We can purchase more, but the financing isn't as favorable. And I thought about being sketchy and just sending it over to see if he would actually catch it, but I didn't. I said, we had to do this in order to do this, these are the things that we put in place to make it more favorable for the seller. I told all the truth, but I did think about just being shady and just going for it. Right? We lost. We should have gone the shady route.
Next time, be sketchy.
I know, right? I can't.
No, I can't either. I hate when people do it to me, and it's like, really?
Did you think you were going to get away with
slide
this?
some stuff in and see if you catch it?
Yeah. Read through your stuff. They call it head down. My old broker used to say that. Head down when you get your offers in. Head down, everything off. Head down, read through, because agents are sneaky and they will try to slide things
notes.
in.
Take notes on the side. Here's your highlights of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely don't be golfing and trying to read offers.
Been there, done that. It's hard.
Well.
I know. It's really hard.
So, bonus tip. Don't golf. Don't golf.
See what happens when you get us in person? You get bonus tips.
Bonus tips.
And they're not shitty ones.
They're not shitty. They're good ones. Don't golf and try to do real estate.
No, I've been there. All right. Anything else?
That is all.
All right. Well, this was fun doing it in person. So we'll do it in Galveston in July.
We will. Yep, we'll have, and maybe we'll try to get palm trees behind us. It's hard to do outside, though. I feel like it would be windy on the microphone, but
we'll be on vacation, so we can at least have a cocktail, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, that'll be a must.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The plan is made.
All right.
All right.
Well, we'll see. Oh, wait.
Oh. Nope. No better in person.
Nope. Don't forget to stream us on all your amazing streaming platforms. Send us any stories, tips, tricks at realsistersrealestate@gmail.com. All right. Now we can sign off.
Bye.
Bye.